Good evening, everybody. How you doing? This my voice is a little low today. I have a cold, I think, flu, something like that. Feeling under the weather, but I'm not feeling under the weather. Not feeling bad enough to where I can't play a little power washing simulator. So I thought I'd do that. It's been a long day. I'm exhausted, and what better way to cheer yourself up than power washing things? How do I sound on this thing? Holy cow, hang on. Than power washing things. Oh wow. Not too bad. It sounds worse in my head than it does in real life. This is the best it's sounded all day today. So I thought today we're gonna do a little Christmas. Cheer me up here. Do a little Santa's workshop. I hope they do another Christmas update. This is winter 2023. Oh, they gotta do winter 2024 soon, shouldn't they? I hope so. Look forward to that. They just heard your Jamie Pale Rider ASMR of the day. Hang on, here you go. There you go, Jamie. That's for you. I know how much you love your ASMR. It's from French Bob. Thank goodness there's someone on Santa's list who's really good at power washing and keeping secrets. It's exactly what we need right now. As you probably gather, Santa's workshop has seen better days. Every day before yesterday, in fact. Since yesterday, it's become coated in a mixture of soot and the gloopiest, stickiest, most delicious mess ever. With only one sleep till Christmas and still so much to do, we're needing our very own Christmas miracle. All right, there you go. Confirm that bad boy. I got to figure out what dirt color I got to use on this one. This room, if you haven't seen this is a mess, but it's got so many different colors. Okay, I'm going to check the dirt. Ready? Three, two, one. Whoa, I was blinded. Blinded by the light. Wow. This is so like what color fits best with this? Do you think it's white maybe? Oh God, that is so blinding. Okay, hang on. Let's see which color works here. Let's check the options. Stabilization, highlight color. Here we go. Let's see. Red, green, blue. Blue might work, actually. Let's take a look at the white first. Ready? That's. I think I can see the inside of my eyes. That was so difficult to look at. One more time. All right, I think that feels like it just entered the void. Let's get rid of the white. Oh, I'm just seeing it on the replay here now. That's just too bright. I can't do that. Okay, hang on. That was that was too difficult. Okay, let's try. I think blue might be a good one here. Let's see. Three, two, one. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad. Let's look around here. Where should I start? I know like there's Santa's chair here and some machines. His sleigh's right here. There's an upstairs, all these workshop tables, and then obviously the main door. Nice. I don't know if you are nice if you're doing this all over the place. I know that's a beautiful window right there. That's going to be cool to look at. Stockings hung with care. More machines for presents and such. Yeah, a big giant ornament. You can see the handprints all over this thing. That's a big giant hand. Like seriously, this is the size of that hand. That's no elf hand. Door for outside. Presents, presents, presents. Cool. What's up? I gotta go up here again. I know these candy canes, and poor guy got caught. That's cute. Another door. Oh, nutcrackers. Love the nutcrackers. Might you know what? I might even do that first. I'm a huge fan of the nutcrackers. Every Christmas, I usually put those up. So this must be Jamie's favorite episode. I did ASMR, and then I did cleaning Christmas stuff. I just realized there's a question mark right there. This is a mess. All right, ready? Let's clean this bad boy. Let's start with the nutcracker. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. See? Look how clean you are. I forgot what color you were. Okay, do the back here. So hope everybody's having a good day. It's been a rough day at work, but only because I've been trying to communicate with the voice I have today. Maybe it's not the best idea to be live streaming, but there you go. Nutcracker, his hat. You got to do his hat. Use this one here. There we are. But you know, it's helpful when the kids are patient and they realize that you're kind of struggling with the voice. So a lot of them will be very supportive and help out as best they can. I got a good bunch of kids. There you go. Hat's done. His staff is done. All right, Nutcracker is done. Let's do this one. Yeah, so work. My little guy got still sick. Geez, I wonder where I got this from. But yeah, dude's still sick, so we're gonna have him checked up, and by the time he sees a doctor, he'll be all fine. That's usually how it works when you go to a doctor, right? I got to make an appointment. Okay. By the time you get in there, yeah, never mind. I'm all good. All right, good. Glad we can help. I got to get it up on here. It's on the top of the hat. There we go. And what am I missing here? Oh, I think I saw it. It's right at the top of the hat, isn't it? There we go. Staff. Oh, staff's not done yet. I love Nutcrackers. I can see why they're creepy for some people. There we go. Oh, is this another Nutcracker? Oh, it's a candy cane. While I'm up here, may as well do this section. All right. There we are. Boom. What is this? Oh, post box. I guess that's where I get all the letters from the kids to Santa. This level is a bit of a tricky one. It'll take a little while. I don't know if I'll be able to do it in one sitting, but I know that I do want to kind of get a little Christmassy. I know it's November. I don't care. We're doing a review of Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger on Wednesday. So we're reviewing the movie, and I just kind of got into the Christmas spirit. It doesn't take much for me. And been playing Christmas music in the classroom, and I thought, you know, why not? Let's get her going. Pitter patter, let's get at her. And so why not do a little Christmas power washing at the same time? I would like to see. I hope Power Washing Simulator does a new update, a winter update. That'd be really cool. I think we talked about this in the past. It'd be nice if they did, like, maybe. Oh, so okay. So what did we talk about? What were some ideas? I think we talked about like the barn, where we keep Rudolph and the gang. So you got to power wash all that sort of stuff. Now you really have to avoid having it all brown because you don't want to imply that the Rudolphs all crapped all over the place. It just kind of spoils some of the magic, eh? But it'd be kind of cool if you saw that. Maybe another workshop. I mean, they've done stuff like that with Shrek. You have the godmother's giant room with the potions and such. I don't know if we want to repeat something similar to that, but a little barn for, or is it a manger? Not a manger. What do you call the thing where the reindeers stay? So, stable. So a reindeer stable would be a cool idea. You have one for each reindeer. Again, I don't know if you'd have one for Rudolph. I don't know if there's a copyright on that sort of thing. But you just have one for Donner, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen. There we go. I won myself a Turbo Man doll. But you can have it for at least those 8 guys, so you can have their names on it. Each one decorated slightly differently than the rest. And then, yeah, So what caused the mess? Maybe just the snow getting in or all that sort of stuff. Maybe very similar to this, just all full of soot and the factory kind of exploded and got into the reindeer's pen. And so in there you have you probably have obviously each reindeer's pen, which I believe you can open and close the door, go inside and clean inside. You probably have piles of hay, and you just clean the hay. Yeah, obviously, in a lot of these power washing simulators, like what would normally be blown away like a pile of hay. Let's get under here. It's just a thing. It's just a blob which you clean, and that's fine. That's totally cool. I mean, we're cleaning this thing like a carpet, and there's no mess happening here. It's just a carpet that's cleaned. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And so we have each reindeer's pen, and then we probably have little things that you find in a stable, like something to hold the reins, the sled. The sled might be in there. Windows, like you can see beautiful snowflake windows. You can add those little touches in there because this is not just any pen. This is like the reindeer's pen. It's got to be special. It's got to look really pretty. You got garland all around, golds and reds and greens, just like in this room here. I don't know if you put carpet, but you do. Maybe you do wood or something like that. I don't think you do a dirt floor. That just doesn't seem classy enough for the reindeer of Santa Claus. I don't know if you put a carpet there either, though. But lots of wood. You have this type of wood, these type of doors or entranceways or stuff like that, like high arches. I would even say a nice richer wood than what's got here. This is a bit of a brownish orange wood. Candy canes, everything, like you Christmas it up with like candy canes and banisters and railings like what you have here. Um, I should really study what's in a horse's stable. You can have that if you look at what's in a horse's stable. You probably have a whole bunch of things that are used for tools for horses, from putting their horseshoes on, like I said, the reins that go on the place, that go around them. Just add those little details in there. It'd be kind of cool. There we go. Just try to get this side here. Probably have to get underneath this railing too. Did I miss something over here? Oh, look at that, I'm missing all this stuff. How did I miss all that? I'm talking about reindeers, that's why. Alright. Go. Oh yeah, gotta get under here. Gotta get under here. Look at that. That's satisfying right there. Boom. Oops, missed a bit on the candy cane. So if we do the reindeer's stable, maybe there's a little. What else would be in a reindeer stable? But let's take a look at this one. What do we got here? We got running tracks. I noticed. Oops, jump. They got tracks. I mean, you could really doll up the sleigh, right? Where there's a sack there with lanterns and sleds and such. I don't know if I like this sort of thing, but it kind of makes sense, I guess. Kind of streamline it. There's always presents hanging around outside or so. You can have like food stables or whatever, food ready for the reindeer. Balcony rug. I guess this one goes all the way down to the bottom, eh? Yeah, they want this all the way down. You got to clean that whole thing. So you're power washing a rug. I mean, so how realistic do you have to get? There we are. I still like my idea of doing a mall at wintertime. So you have like a mall where kids are getting ready for Santa's workshop and taking picture with Santa. And you have all this stuff like garlands and candy canes and presents all over the place. But something happened at the local Cinnabon and it exploded and there's cinnamon sugar everywhere. We got to clean this place up. The mall needs this place cleaned up before the kids come in on Christmas Eve to have their picture with Santa. Don't want to disappoint the kids. I'm so glad Scott didn't get into getting his picture with Santa. I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like that sort of stuff. I don't have a lot of memories of me sitting on Santa's lap. Maybe that's why I'm not a big fan of it now, but I do remember Scott writing letters to Santa. We would, he did it in a couple ways. One, Canada Post, you can write a letter to Santa using the postal code HOHOHO. For those outside Canada, we don't have zip codes. We have postal codes, and it's usually letter number, letter number, letter number. So it's like, I don't know. I don't want to make up any postal codes and just start doxing myself. But you have postal codes that for Canada. But for Santa, it's H080H0, which is really cool. Ho, 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 right? Very creative. And so you write a letter. The kids write a letter to Santa, and they write back. I don't know who takes the initiative of writing the letter back, but it is lovely, and it's. I remember it was well written. Scott dug it. I don't know if he believed it, but he dug it. And then at Christmas time, you can watch. You can track Santa when he comes and such. It's kind of cool. Another way Scott wrote to Santa was. From what I was told, a Mexican way. At least this is what my Mexican ex-wife told me. It's so he wrote his wish list on a letter. I think he was like 6 or 5 when this happened. So he had a wish list, wrote what he wanted for Christmas, put on a note, tied it to a balloon, and the idea is the wind will take the balloon to Santa's workshop. And off it went, and we released the balloon with Santa's letter on it, and there you go. Now, not realizing, but basically understanding now that balloons are not always the most what do you call it, green idea, but it's really adorable. You allow this little balloon to go up with your letter to Santa. It's a cute idea. I'm kind of glad he experienced that. So. I don't think he remembers it, but that's all right. Sometimes it's not for him, sometimes for the family, right? Sometimes for the family to live vicariously through the kids. There we go. What is this? Oh, we got Mr. Pitt down here. I got to do the bottom, too. There we are. Almost done. That blue is vibrant. That's a vibrant blue. Boom. There we go. One candy cane down. Yeah, I got to figure out how to play GeoGuessr on live. I'd like to do that. I got to figure that out. I talked about that last episode. That's fun. GeoGuessr's a lot of fun. Let me try and figure that out for the next time I stream. Jamie's got some cool ideas for streaming as well. I want to get Jamie to play a Fortnite game with me that's turtle related, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle related. I don't know if he'll like it or not, but at least it's turtles, and he'll at least try it. So, okay, yep, almost right. Yep. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ah, I suck. Come on, up. Ooh, I heard jingles. That's cute. Am I on? There we go. How did I get up here? Maybe you could be cleaning chocolate. like Santa's kitchen or something like that, and there's like the chocolate exploded all over the place, and I clean that up. Chocolate does risk looking a little bit like poop, but come on, grow up. No. There we go. I bought a new car today. I forgot to mention that. I bought a car today. Well, I put the down payment for it. I haven't gotten the car yet. We got to do the whole process of waiting. Subaru Sport Trek. Super excited about it. I shouldn't say I'm super excited. I'm medium excited about it, just because it's so expensive. But I know I need a new car. I need one because my Tribute, which I love, good old Tribute. It's time for your job is done. That'll do, pig. That'll do. And so it's time for me to move on because I don't think it'll last another summer. It's just not a good winter car. It's been breaking down on me. If you've ever watched some of my past videos for the Outer Rim Rookie, like it died on me in Victoria. The alternator died, and it's just like I can't keep doing this. It's had brake issues constantly. It's time for it to time to move on. And so I want to get a car that could hold my gear, my trooping gear, scout trooper, whatever. It'd be good in the snow for it'll last at least the 8-9 days that we have snow here. I mean, really good. Like need some 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive stuff, and still look good. I want to be happy with it. And so I saw one, and it looked pretty good. It was in white, and I don't like white cars normally, but this one looked really cool. It looked like a Stormtrooper. It was Stormtrooper white, and I was like, all aboard. All right. And I was supposed to give my approval last week, but Scott got so sick, and I was so focused on making sure he was healthy, like I couldn't pull the trigger on it, and it got sold, sadly. So now we were trying to find another white car, and it doesn't look like it's happening. So I might have to settle for a blue one, possibly. We'll see how it goes. But it's a good blue. It's a sapphire blue. It was my second choice of color. I saw one on the ferry that was orange, and I was like, God, I want an orange one. It's like, I'll call it Fennec, like Fennec Shand. But is there blue hidden? There's blue hidden behind there, I think. But yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't come in orange. So either way, I'll be getting a new car hopefully sometime soon. We'll see how it happens. There's no more whites left in Western Canada. But either way, new car. Yeah, it looks like we're going to put a hold on a lot of my armor stuff for the next little while until I figure out my finances and make sure I can afford all this sort of stuff. I know I can. I'm pretty good with money. I don't spend poorly. I budget my money very well. It's just you still want to make sure that in case something goes wrong, you always have to have a backup plan, right? So I don't know if you can hear my neighbor upstairs playing Christmas music. Dee 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 dee. It's playing 12 Days of Christmas, but in a classy way. It's a classy 12 days. So much so that even Jamie would approve. All right, how we doing here? Is this wall? Oh, this whole wall is okay. I gotta clean the whole damn wall. All right. All right. Is this kind of? There we go. I guess I have to come from this angle here. Okay, there you go. The balcony railing still needs a little work. No problem. We'll do one at a time here. I see you there. I see you, baby. Is that one done? Stuck. Oh, that one's done. Okay. No, I see some on the outside here. Okay. That one's done. That one's done. Baluster, is that what you call it? That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. All right. Oh, this one's totally not done. Holy cow. All right, down the banister. There we go. There we are. Cool. So we had the blood drive this weekend. Oh, did I record since the blood drive? I can't remember. Either way, I got a massive bruise on my arm from the blood drive. I'm so glad we donated, but man, that bruise is ugly. I don't know what happened, but don't know if that's a normal thing to bruise like that. But I'm bruising. So, yeah. But we did it. It was great to get a whole bunch of people out there. The Ghostbusters of BC was helping out big time. Obviously, the Outer Rim Garrison was out there. And in a way, the Rebel Legion, since I'm representing them. But I was mostly representing Outer Rim Garrison. All right. Oops. All right. See, I can see that blue on the screen. That's a good one. Oops, I totally missed all that. Yeah, it was good donating blood, and then went for hamburgers after to celebrate. I was feeling weak. I went to bed at 8:30 that day, and I woke up at 6. I was slept for almost 10 hours. That was a long time. I must have been really tired. I don't know if that's normal or not. I was really tired this whole week. It had been a long week. Okay, I think that's under here. There we go. Is that the naughty nice list? Santa's list. Oh, there's names on this too. Let's take a look here. Naughty nice. Oh, some people crossed off. This must be inside jokes. Kind of official document. Grinch, Rocket, Bean. Does that say Cypher? Krampus. Krampus is on the list. Marmalade, Lump, Buffy, Crumble, Roman. Oh, this is so cool. There's actually like names here. Bella, Yuki, Coffee Bean. What are the choices between these names? There's gotta be some reason for this. Bitey. Is that from Simpsons, Bitey? I don't know. I hope so. It looks like Redo up there, but I don't think it is. Who's on the nice list? Bang Bang? I bet you're nice. Smudge, Mabel, Theo, Honey. What are some other ones? Ooster. Is that Ooter? Oh man, if there was an Ooter here, I'd die happy. Links. Hey, how you doing, Tony? Good to see ya. I'm looking at the nice list and Santa's list here on the Power Washing Simulator. Binky? Is that Binky or Blinky? Ginger? Well, yeah, Ginger's nice. Alfie. Winnie. Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's Winnie the Pooh or Winnie from Growing Pains. One of the two. There's a big one here. There's one that looks like it's starred. What does that say up there? Where's the names? Which one's crossed off here? Marmalade. Oh, Marmalade went from the nice list to the naughty list. I don't see Tony on here. No. You're getting coal again, Tony. Sorry. You're getting ectoplasm. I don't see Slimer on here. Tony on this list? I don't see anybody's name. Jamie's name should be on the naughty list for sure. Let's see here. Rowan. Come on. You got a Rowan, and then you have a Bean. You're telling me this isn't related to Mr. Bean? Come on. I can see Mr. Bean being on the naughty list for sure. I love the theory. I'm going to keep going here. I love the fan theory that Mr. Bean is an alien. It makes total sense. I mean, if you think of the starting of the episode, you know, the choir sings, sky opens up, a light, almost like one of them lights that abduct you or whatever, and then he drops from the sky. Now, I did hear other people say it's an angel, obviously with a choir song and stuff like that. So he's like an angel being dropped from heaven and landing on Earth and just trying to live with the humans. But then at the same time, he's too mean to be an angel. An angel would know about being good and kind to others. Mr. Bean doesn't give a crap about other people. It's all about him. He's just trying to navigate through the world. He's just trying to figure out how humans operate. And that's where I think that the alien thing makes complete sense. Him just trying to interact with other people, trying to figure out how do humans behave and operate, and but he's smart too, right? He tries different things that yeah, alien makes sense, right? He's crafty, not very smart with it, but still he thinks outside the box. For example, that New Year's episode where he's buying all that stuff and places on his car, and he's sitting on his couch or in his car while driving with like a steering wheel. It's driving with like a bucket and a mop or something like that. It didn't work quite well, but that's a creative plan. That's a creative solution. That's alien thinking right there with the supplies that you have. It makes sense to me. I think my voice feels alien. That's all right. Mr. Bean Christmas. I got to watch that sometime soon. It's one of my favorite Christmas episodes. I don't want to watch it too much because I don't want to like spoil it. Like sometimes you watch it too much and it's just like too much of a good thing. But it is a good one. I like a Blackadder Christmas too. I was thinking about doing another round this year of Gen Xmas for our YouTube channel, but I was trying to think of like, do I have time? I got report cards. I mean, hell, I should be doing that right now instead of playing like Power Washing Simulator. But do I have time to do Generation Xmas? And if I did, what movies or specials would I do? It's not about movies. It's about TV specials. And I know, Tony, you had talked about The Muppet, and that's a good one. I think that's only half an hour. I'm not sure. Oh, no, that's the movie. I'm thinking of Mickey Mouse. I think Mickey Mouse was about half an hour. And that would be one I would do. They got to be short specials. So I can fit it all in. I like cleaning these little things here. This is cool. I got to have time to fit it all in. And B, it's just like, it's all about TV specials. 10 report cards for every hour of power washing. If it was only that easy. I'm not going to get too much in report cards, but it's like trying to take a puzzle and put it together. But then you got to look for the puzzle pieces and make them. You have to make your own puzzle pieces and then try and put it together. It's very complicated. It's not just like Jimmy gets an A, Bobby gets a B, Sally gets a C, the end. Study hard. Be nice to others. It's actually a lot more complicated than that. Any which way. What was I talking about? Dang it. Oh yeah, Generation Xmas. I kind of like what I did last year. I was really proud of the videos I made last year for Generation Xmas. I did think about, holiday specials are great. I was thinking about doing a Pac-Man Christmas, something I'd never seen before, and see if it still holds up, which I don't think that does. He-Man Christmas was one I was thinking of doing. Oh boy, I missed on this side, didn't I? Star Wars Holiday Special for sure. I mean, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I really enjoyed it. I loved doing that. It allowed me to be creative, write a script that I thought was enjoyable, and also get an excuse to talk with some friends about certain things too. I kind of want to do it, but it's just like, it's the time. I just don't know if I have the time. It's one of those things you really have to start beginning of November, and for a teacher, the beginning of November is just, you're crammed with stuff. There we go. I'm having troubles cleaning these things. Trying to get in there. I don't think it's in there. Where's some other Christmas specials there? So, He-Man Christmas, Pac-Man Christmas. Well, look at this. I missed this side too. This is a tricky level. Is that the wall though? Do I just? Yeah, I'd be okay with recording in September. I'm okay with that. Some people are just like, no, Christmas has got to be a certain time. Well, I get it. I totally get it. Sometimes Christmas comes a little too early nowadays, but people have a demand for it. But I mean, when you make a Christmas movie, You're not filming it in December 1st and then releasing it December 25th. That sucker's filmed in the summer. Like we were talking about Jingle All the Way this week, live on Wednesday, and they filmed the parade scene in summer in 101-degree heat. And if you look at the costumes those guys are wearing, everybody in that parade, I mean, you were sweating balls. That's for sure. Is this... I'm trying to figure out where this wall ends. Archway. Okay, I think it's this here. I think I'm trying to get the wall behind it. Ghostbusters 2 Christmas movie. Yeah. No. No. Yeah, I'm one of those guys that believe that Die Hard is not a Christmas movie. It's not. It's a great Christmas tradition. I'm so happy people find it as a lovely Christmas tradition, but it's not a Christmas movie. And I'm okay. That's one of those hills I'm willing to die on. So, yeah, it's. I feel pretty confident in that idea too. Let's see. There we go. Oh, look at these doorknobs. We did a whole episode on Die Hard and the fight of whether it's a Christmas movie or not. And I felt ganged up on. I'm going to be frank. Anil and Josh and whoever else, if you're hearing this, I don't think Josh was there. I think it was Jamie. Steve was there, I think, too. C3. Yeah, I was very much against it being a Christmas movie. People have traditions all the time, lovely Christmas traditions. I was just watching The Angry Video Game Nerd, and I was doing research for Jingle All the Way. And The Angry Video Game Nerd, as much as I love the nerd, I'm not a huge fan of his buddies and pals who talk about movies and stuff like that. But they were talking how one of the movies was like a horror movie, but it's a Christmas tradition that he watches a certain horror movie every Christmas because that's when he first realized it. It's great. Some people love those Christmas traditions. I remember my Christmas tradition when I was younger was watching the Don Cherry Rock'em Sock'em videos. It's not a Christmas show, but it was a great Christmas tradition. So that was how I was arguing it. I don't know if I want to get into that, open that can of worms right now. But either way, I love how people have certain Christmas traditions. I have certain music that I listen to all the time. Some of the best Christmas music that I listen to come from bands that I don't traditionally listen to. A lot of Christian bands. I'm not very Christian. I'm just going to go out there and say that right now. But there's some good music, like Family Force 5, Reliant K, Toby Mac. They put out some awesome Christmas music. It's like listening to a bunch of white kids trying to rock out and be so safe. So it's just like when it comes to Christmas music, that's my jam. I'm playing that in the background every time. Vince Guaraldi Trio, which is more jazz, obviously. If you don't know Vince Guaraldi, that is the what do you call it? Charlie Brown Christmas. Amazing. My Christmas tradition is doing friggin' report cards to Vince Guaraldi Trio because that's around November time or so. So I listen to Christmas music when doing report cards because it calms me down. It's soothing. Not the old traditional stuff like Burl Ives. I don't listen to a lot of that stuff. It's got to be more modern. Today in class I was playing Christmas blues, but but I like different types of music. I like trying out different music and stuff during Christmas time. Christmas traditions. I like decorating the tree. The usual tree decoration, putting up some lights. I'm trying. One of the what do you call it? One of the winter break traditions that we do is ever done any trooping in any parade for yes, I miss the Christmas parade. We did that years ago. It was I think it was 2019 or was it no 2018. It was before COVID, obviously. Um, we did the Christmas parade, which was a ball. So much fun. I think I've yeah, I did that one year. Some wonderful pictures. I got a picture of me standing next to a Neon Nun costume that I had no idea was going to be mine in less than a year. So that was kind of funny. But the Christmas parade was a lot of fun. I've done the Canada Day parade as well. Oops, that's right. But the Christmas parade's always a bunch of fun. Yeah, that was fun. It was cold as balls, but I mean, Scout Trooper is always nice and warm. It's the stormtroopers that get cold because they're wearing spandex and plastic. Holiday tradition that I have with me and Scott is New Year's Eve. We usually go to Victoria, maybe a few days before New Year's Eve, but we go to Victoria and spend time at the hotel there and hang out there for about 4 or 5 days. I had when I was a kid, lots of Christmas traditions. Yeah, Long John's for sure, yeah. I had, like, our family had lots of traditions, the usual stuff. It wasn't, like, out of the ordinary. You watch the usual movies, like Christmas Story and National Lampoons. Try the Christmas specials, like Garfield and stuff. But it was after Christmas is where things kind of got ramped up as well. It was kind of like we didn't want to have the hangover feeling, so we would go to skiing at Silver Star I think that's Vernon, I can't remember where it is. We would go out, do that, and that was always fun. Then we did that for quite a few years. I almost lost my ear one year of frostbite. And I talked about that awesome ski jacket that I had too, so I gotta look for that picture, by the way. But nowadays, I try to take full advantage of my Christmas break. Try not to do too much work for school. I do end up doing a bit of work for the yearbook during the Christmas break. But a lot of the time it's just chilling. Just chilling. Just nice quiet time, watch some movies, get some work done on some armor if I have to. There we go. This is looking good. This wall's looking good. I don't know. How about you, Tony? Do you have any traditions? Dinner with the family is always a tradition. I don't know how to cook a turkey, so my mom and dad cook up a storm. We always go there. It's always a tricky thing. If you're married or if you're divorced, trying to balance the time with family. On this year, we'll go to this person's house. On this year, we'll go to this person's house. And now, being divorced, we're trying to figure out, well, this year, Scott will be with you, and then on this day, you'll have it on this day, then I'll have him on that day. And it's just trying to balance out the schedule, making sure everybody's got a fair thing, but making sure that he also feels cared for and loved, because he is, obviously, but making sure that he doesn't feel too stressed bouncing from place to place. Trying to find that positive balance of a dual home, and that's always a challenge. It's a lot of work that goes into it's a lot of work that goes into a divorced family. Yeah, it's just so weird to say that, but it is. Tremendous amount of work. It's a lot of diplomacy, I guess, making sure everybody feels like they're treated right, and most of all, it's all about the kid. That's what's mostly about. You got to make sure that they are loved, cared for, as they rightly should be. So, any which way, there we go. What does that say? 0 days since last eggnogging incident. Dinner with a family, parents. Yeah, there you go. Oh, I forgot my glasses. Dang it. Separate when I was young, so split between two families. Yeah. And now being marked. Same sort of thing. Playing with, yeah. It's making sure, I like what you said, making sure everybody's seen. It it's a challenge. It's a challenge to not only schedule, but also A, try not to take it personal when things don't go your way, and B, making sure they don't take it personal. Like I'm talking whether it's the grandparents or the brothers or sisters or whoever, making sure whoever's affected by the schedule does not take it personal. It's that's where I like the diplomacy, as I was mentioning. It's got nothing to do with we don't want to see you. We don't feel that it's not about we're not going to do it on this day because of anything you did. It's just we got to balance this out, and trying to align the stars. It's so hard because everybody wants these certain traditions to happen. It's all about this certain day happening. But in the end, I've come to realize that it's not about the day. It's about having a day. It's about spending time. Who cares if it's on Christmas Day, Boxing Day? It just, I say that hesitantly because there are times where I've felt like this is like it does matter. For example, one of the things for me that mattered when Scott was younger was having that what I call the Santa moment, making sure that when you wake up, there are presents under that tree, instead of okay, we'll just hold off for now. We'll just delay things for about a few hours and I'm going to drive you here, and it just kills the moment. You want that Santa moment when you were a kid, going down to that tree, seeing that tree full of presents or whatever. That was something that was important. It stuck with me, and I wanted to make sure it happened for Scott, and I'm confident that's the same for most parents. So, sorry, what did you say here? Sure, it's not personal in mind. It's all about the planning and the quality time with people. It's not business. It's play. It's not It's not what is it? It's not personal. It's business. Is that the Godfather saying? So, but yeah, it is. Sometimes you have to be the Godfather, and it's like you disappoint. I can't even do a Godfather voice in my voice right now. I ain't gonna bother trying. It's embarrassing. It's gonna hurt myself. But around the season, everybody's kind of got their feelings ramped up, and you just gotta learn how to keep it in check. Oh, are these things done here? Grow ceiling, grow a wall. The bunting. Is that bunting done? What's that? Bunting. All right, there we go. Oh, I see. Look at this. I can see this blue. I think blue was a good choice. There we go. Looking good. So, yeah, Christmas tradition. I just like the feeling of Christmas. I don't like snow. Hate snow. I liked it when I was younger. Hate it now that I'm an adult and driving the damn thing and not trusting other drivers and blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into that whole thing of Vancouver complaining about traffic and drivers. But it's just like, oh, hang on. I'm trying to get up here. Come on. All right. Hang on. Where's that stool? Gotta find that stool. There we go. Stool. Get over here, stool. There you are. Go right down there. Boom. 2 in the box for, yeah, we were talking about that this weekend. So we had the blood drive, and I can't remember if I was on Sunday talking about this. We had the blood drive, and a whole bunch of Ghostbusters were there, and they're all chatting. We're all from Canada, right? And they were chatting about, will we ever see the 2 in the box before Christmas? We have the postal strike happening here in Canada. In Vancouver, we have the dock strike. I don't know if that's has the same effect, but I know everybody was talking about the 2 in the box. The blood drive was a lot of fun. One guy came with his Ghostbusters car. He was all souped up with lights, and I don't know if there's siren. He didn't put any sirens on, but he has the Ghostbusters sign on it, and I can't remember what type of car it was. It wasn't like a traditional Ghostbusters car. A modern take on it. But it was cool. He had lights and everything. And as we're standing there at the entrance, letting people in, kind of greeting them as they walk in, I was in my Scout Trooper costume, and Jamie and like 4 other Ghostbusters were at the door. Oh, we got pictures up on the Facebook. It was really cool. I'm in the process of making a very short video as well. Like a short or something. But as we were talking, this one guy comes in with a mustache. He looked like retired cop look. He had that retired cop look, and he was like, "Which one of you cowboys is?" I think he said cowboy. "Which one of you clowns?" He said, "Oh yeah, who out there's got the clown car?" And we knew he was talking about the Ghostbuster car. And he's like, and the guy's like, "That's me." He's like, and then he's like warning him, don't you dare put that siren on in traffic, and da-da-da-da-da. And he was like, "Yes, sir." And we had just finished talking about the laws and rules about the siren and when you can put it on and when you couldn't. And just the timing of this guy coming up. He looked ex-police, so we're pretty sure he was an ex-cop. And he's just giving him the warning, like, don't you dare do this, and don't you dare put the lights on. He was being kind, but very, like, cop kind. He's just, here's your warning, your only warning, don't fuck it up. Excuse my language. And it was funny. It was like, we started to laugh. "Yep, we got it, sir. Thank you, sir." And then he looks at me, he's like, "Nice outfit." I'm like, "Thank you," as I'm holding the door open for him. Just a worrying, but we are watching. Yeah. Yeah, we're always watching. Warning. Yeah, I know what you meant. Sorry. Always watching. God, is that the voice I got to do today? I don't want that voice. But there you go. Is that the door done? Is this door done? Exit window. Exit window. This one's not done yet. There we go. That window's done. Oh, hang on. Handle is done. Door is done. All right. Can you hear that? I can hear the wind. Gilbert Godfrey. I tell ya! I wish I could remember what big joke. I love Gilbert Godfrey. I can't remember any of his jokes, though. I listened to his podcast. I know he's passed away, unfortunately, but he did a podcast a while back with Weird Al Yankovic. Holy crap in a hat, it was friggin' funny. That dude is unfiltered. Like, when I saw him on the Aristocrats, 2 people surprised me. Him and Dave Saget? Bob Saget. Bob Saget and him surprised me. Their jokes were just like, oh my God. I know that he was he was one of the first people to make 9/11 jokes, and it was just like, oh dude. But then again, he was just like, that's comedy. I mean, I guess I get it, but I guess I don't. So, but him and Weird Al Yankovic were just going off, and I don't typically hear Weird Al Yankovic go blue a lot. I mean, his stuff is funny and corny and goofy, and I like his music most times. But it's just like, I loved it when I was younger. But it was just those 2 together were so funny. I think they were at one point talking about like banging like Martha Stewart or something, or Oprah on a couch or something like that. It was just like, oh my God. It was too funny. But yeah, poor Gilbert. I remember watching Gilbert. I remember being exposed to Gilbert Godfrey at watching the Just for Laughs on CBC. I watched a ton of that when I was a kid. I missed Just for Laughs. There was some good stuff. Like, I was even laughing at the Quebec mimes, for crying out loud. They made me laugh. If it's in Quebec, it's got to have a mime. But Just for Laughs was Juste pour rire. I think that's how you pronounce it. Juste pour rire. It was so good. Now, the Just for Laugh gags can go suck a rock. I can't stand the gags. They're just not funny. It's like that sort of humor that I just like, uh-oh, can't believe that happened. And I don't like gags or little pranks like that. I just find them uncomfortable. I don't like people being fooled in public. They're so vulnerable and they're trying to be helpful and stuff like that. But either way, I'm taking that too seriously. But and it just wasn't freaking funny either. But Just for Laughs had some of the best comics. I remember watching Ellen DeGeneres when she first started, or not when she first started, but when she was just getting going. She was great. God, Brent Butt was up there. Who are some of the best comics around that we did Just for Laughs? God, I can't remember them anymore. Oh, Stephen Wright. Oh my God, my favorite. The gags were corny. They're a little too corny for me. I didn't dig it. But Stephen Wright is like one of my favorite stand-up comics of all time. His delivery. I used to get I had a job at a fire hydrant factory. Couldn't park anywhere near the place. Like, God damn, it's so funny. I pleaded insanity on a parking ticket. I mean, Your Honor, who in the right mind parks in the passing lane? Oh my God. Oh God. He's so good. He's so good. You ever have that feeling like, when that feeling when you're in a chair and you're ready to fall but you don't? That's my feel. That's how I feel all the time. All right, there we go. This whole bit about a phone with no fives, a calendar with no sevens. Oh, that was good stuff. So who else was on Just for Laughs? I'm trying to remember some other people. I do miss that. I do miss that sort of thing. I mean, I'm not complaining about too much. I mean, we do get a lot of... I get to choose more of what I want to see, and I can watch Just for Laughs now. But I can now watch like a whole thing about Jim Gaffigan or something like that, which is cool. I get to choose a little bit more now. I mean, there are some comics I just like, let's move along. I don't want to listen to this guy. But it did expose you. It gave you more exposure to something. It forced you to, okay, let's try this guy out. Let's try this person out. There we go. I can't remember any of the It's going to come to me if I see another episode. Oh, my throat's killing me. I'm 42% in. Do you think I can... What time is it right now? Can I do this in one shot? Oh, somebody's phoning here. Scott's calling. All right. Oh, wait. I got to put it on pause. Hang on for a sec. And just like that, we're going to have to put it on hold here. I'm going to have to help out my son Scott with his studying. So he's sick, but he's still worried about the tests he's missing. So I don't want to let him down. So I'm going to pause the stream today, and I'll come back and do the rest of this place later. Look at this. This is a good. I got a good chunk of this done. I got 43% of this place done. This is pretty good. And this is a good two-parter, anyways. So, thanks for watching. I've got daddy duties right now, and that takes priority. Thanks for tuning in, Tony. As always, you're awesome. And for those who are also out there and you're tuning in late, or you tune in this after the fact, after it's live, we are going live stream on Wednesday at 7:15. We are going to be talking about, speaking of Christmas, Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger and Phil Hartman. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we have a special guest coming on the show. I brought one of my dancing monkeys, and that's Deo. Deo is a good friend of ours who, every time he does an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression, it makes me giggle every time. So we thought we'd have him come on the show and just dance for us a little bit and talk about Jingle All the Way. So hope to see you guys there. And thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Smash that like button, and we'll talk to you later. Maybe my voice will be better by then. So thanks a lot. We'll talk to you there. Bye.